now. Before you heard the sound. Now. Now the problem is that we used to wanting a definite outcome for a me. You see, we used to expecting. So if I don't use that benchmark, then will I stop reacting this way? This thing, which is the same thing actually. You see, it's like a vicious circle. You say, okay, let give this one also the freedom to play out as it wants. You see. Then the mind has two trump cards it will play at you. You see, first trump card will be that means that I can be as irresponsible as I want. You see, does that mean that I can be as irresponsible as I want? And the second is that okay, if I let go, at least then will this body mind come to some peace. You see, but both are the same thing. We're still attaching ourselves to a central idea of ourselves which is in this body mind, and hence making the self discovery subservient to what that should give to this body mind. You see? And with that kind of selfishness, we can never come to the stability which all of us are looking for. You see? So it's a bit tricky for the mind to really fathom. As long as we are expecting that the discovery should do something for one particular body mind, it is so contradictory, isn't it? Because your discovery is that I am not this body mind. You see, this universe is my body mind. You see, if you want to go that far. You see, but our expectation or our desire is for something to change for this body mind. And to straddle this sort of contradiction is called suffering, and maybe a sort of spiritual suffering. Because earlier, before you had the spiritual ideas, if you were reacting, say, badly to something, you would have said, yeah, because he provoked me, you see, and forgiven yourself. But now that you're spiritual, you feel like, no, but I can't be behaving like that. I have seen my true position. You see, is beyond. So that may even be causing more suffering. So it is not about the body mind at all. You see? But I want to reassure you that how that particular body mind will play out will also be taken care of by this grace. But if you keep focusing on yourself as that, you see, then your discovery uh, is not going to be used in that way. You're not going to be able to use your self discovery to bring some benefit to one particular body mind, you see. You see? So it's a absence of this kind of control or power which we want over a particular set of perceptions. So when you look, you see that you are that from which all of this appears. Let's suppose. Then how is it that you are identifying with the actions of one Joanna sitting there? There could be so much other stuff happening within you.
This seems though they're like just some attachments, familiar
Yes.
with people, some people.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, it's just familiar things that there is some kind of attachment there or association over time. It's
Yes.
some habit
So,
as well, I guess.
yes. So for this, I want to reassure you about one thing. You see, and I was sharing a bit of this before we started the broadcast. So self-inquiry, and you're looking at that which is aware of all of these perceptions, brings you to a discovery which is unspeakable and unseeable. You see, it's bringing you to that discovery of which you cannot really speak. You see, no master has ever been able to speak about it as well. You see, surrender implies the notion that that which is unspeakable is also taking care of its phenomenal aspect. So you can trust that. You see, you can trust that which is unspeakable and unperceivable. You see, to take care of everything that is its own phenomenal aspect as well. And that is surrender. You see? So when we inquire, we come to the recognition of ourself as that unspeakable, you see, and that leads to a surrender about its own manifest aspect. And some of us surrender and leave that, you see, to a higher power. And we, as we allow ourselves this peace of surrender, then it becomes easy to come to a true self-recognition as well. And in this way, both self-inquiry and surrender are like two wings of the same bird. You see? So that which you are discovering about yourself, your reality which is timeless and spaceless, also takes care of time and space. That is surrender. You see? And don't forget to include one bundle of perceptions in that surrender, and that bundle is your own perception of your own body mind. Because many times we don't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So we may start to look at the rest of the world, so to speak. Oh, that one, that one, that one, the whole, everything is happening is God's will. But
Mm.
that which seems to play out through this one particular body mind, which we've historically identified with, we may still consider it to be some sort of individual doing or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Still
And some do
holding.
it the reverse.
Mm.
Some get into the opposite trap. That everything that happens from this bundle of perception is now God's will. But why did you do that to me? You see, how come you don't understand that? You see, this kind of trap can happen, isn't it? Why can't you see that everything that happens through me is God's will? But their seeing or not seeing is not God's will. You see? So these kind of double confusion can happen, isn't it? I've seen often like this that once we get spiritual, then we have these kind of arguments at home. No? And Garima is sitting here, so she can bear it. Like, why can't you see that everything that happens from here? I don't remember saying that ever, but a version of that I'm sure I've said in many ways. You see that why can't you recognize that what flows from here is God's will? You see, as if that recognition or not recognition is also not God's will. You see? So this kind of thing can play out. So as you include this one, I'm saying include, you see, which means include everything, not just giving this particular body mind or set of perceptions a special place in that inclusion or exclusion. You see?
Yeah. And then it's very light.
Yes.
There's nothing to feel you need to do or consider or think about a thought. Not that yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.